Consciousness is the mystery behind every other mystery. It is the part of you that hears this sentence, the awareness that rests behind thought, behind sensation, behind memory. It's not a thing we see. It is the thing doing the seeing. And yet, despite being the very medium of experience, we still don't fully understand what consciousness is. Philosophers, scientists, and mystics have been circling this question for centuries. In modern neuroscience, consciousness is often defined as the state of being aware of and able to think about one's surroundings, thoughts, and experiences. But a definition is not an explanation. Why should the arrangement of neurons give rise to the feeling of being? How does electricity and chemistry become joy, fear, wonder, or longing? This is what philosopher David Chalmers famously called the hard problem of consciousness. There are, however, some compelling theories that attempt to explain how consciousness emerges. One is Global Workspace Theory, proposed by Bernard Baars. This model suggests that consciousness functions like a spotlight in a dark theater. Most mental activity happens backstage, unseen and unconscious. But when information reaches the global workspace, it is broadcast widely across the brain's networks. In this spotlight, we become aware of what was previously hidden. Another influential model is Integrated Information Theory, or IIT, developed by Giulio Tononi. This theory suggests that consciousness arises from the integration of information. The more tightly connected and irreducible a system is, the more conscious it becomes. IIT even proposes a mathematical measure for this integration, called phi. A third line of thought is higher order thought theory. It proposes that we are conscious of something not merely when we sense it, but when we are also aware that we are sensing it, when we think about our thoughts. This meta-awareness, it suggests, is what defines the conscious state. Now, none of these theories fully capture the essence of consciousness, but each gives us tools to map its terrain. If consciousness is the light, the brain is the lamp. Let's explore that structure. The brain is a vast network, approximately 86 billion neurons, each connecting with thousands of others. But consciousness doesn't arise from the entire brain equally. The prefrontal cortex plays a key role in attention and decision-making. The thalamus acts as a relay station, directing sensory signals to where they need to go. And the posterior cortical regions are often implicated in the vivid, sensory-rich aspects of conscious experience. There is also the default mode network, or DMN, a system active when we are not focused on the outside world. It activates when the mind wanders, when we daydream, reflect, or remember. It helps us create our inner narrative, our sense of self across time. But an overactive DMN can lead to rumination, anxiety, and distraction. Practices like meditation have been shown to quiet the DMN, giving rise to more present moment awareness. That brings us to the rhythm of the brain. Brainwaves. Your brain emits oscillating electrical activity, often categorized by frequency. Each wave is linked to a different mental state. Beta waves dominate during alert thinking and problem solving. Alpha waves appear during calm, focus, and relaxed wakefulness. Theta waves emerge in meditation, imagination, and light sleep. Delta waves occur in deep sleep and physical restoration. Gamma waves are associated with insight, empathy, and moments of transcendence. When we learn to guide our mental state through breath, stillness, or attention, we can shift the rhythm of the mind. We can enter states of deeper clarity, creativity, and connection. So, why does this matter? Because consciousness is not only mysterious, it is also malleable. We can train awareness. We can stretch our attention. We can observe the mind as it moves and slowly learn to relate to it differently. This understanding is not just intellectual, it's experiential. To study consciousness is not only to ask, what is the mind? But also, what is it like to be aware right now? What does it feel like to notice a thought and not chase it? What changes when we bring our full attention to a moment, a breath, a question? Consciousness is not separate from life. It is the stage on which every moment unfolds. To understand it is to deepen the quality of how we live. The journey continues inward.